video I've stopped and started about 50 times because, oh, just a long story, you know, and just nothing goes right. But I'm trying again, so hopefully 51st time lucky. So, oh look, see? Nothing is going right. What is wrong with everything? That is like, my hair falling out of place there is literally the epitome of today. Just everything going wrong. So today's video is going to be a makeup look. It's a daily makeup look that I've been wearing daily, and I don't tend to do many makeup tutorials on here because I don't like to say tutorial either, because I'm not a makeup artist, don't really know what I'm doing. I've basically used the same makeup and the same makeup style for my whole life, so it's not very interesting to keep filming videos about makeup. But that being said, I have made some changes to my makeup bag lately with some new products that I've been really excited to talk to you guys about. But instead of doing a favourites video, I thought it might be quite nice to just do a look so you can actually see me using the products. I just thought that would be the best way. So I've got my makeup bag here. It says get your party face on, and it's from The Body Shop. I just really love this makeup bag. It fits everything in. I'm also quite ashamed to say that I use everything in here on my face, and that is a massive bag. Like, the bag is bigger than my face, so that's not really ideal, is it? But yeah, I'm gonna do a makeup look for you and let's just get started. First thing that I'm gonna be using is the YSL. You can tell I've been away for a while, huh? It's the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. I am absolutely obsessed with everything YSL, and I absolutely love the Touche Éclat range. So they've recently launched this primer, and it's basically this like clear gel that has loads of little gold flecks in it that are meant to be light reflecting. And I literally just squirt one pump of that into my hands and then smooth it over my face, and this is just gorgeous. It's so silky, and it just makes your skin feel very, very smooth, and it reduces pores, all of that good stuff. I just really, really like it. So first, going in with some concealer, and the concealer that I am using at the moment was actually something that I saw on Zoe's channel, Zoella. It's the Bourjois Radiance Reveal Concealer. It corrects and illuminates, and I have quite dark circles under my eyes, so I just like to use quite a brightening concealer underneath my eyes. Oh, hi traffic. And excuse me, I haven't washed any of my brushes, so sorry about that. But I really, really like this. It just gives a really like nice natural look underneath the eyes, and just evens out the area and does brighten it as well. So this is a really nice high street concealer. I don't use it alone. I don't find that it's good enough coverage on its own, but it is a really nice base to start with. The next concealer that I'm going to go in with is again another Bourjois one, and it's called Blur the Lines. And I didn't realise when I picked this up that it's actually a concealer stick, and this makes me feel like I am going back to when I was like 15 and about to start college, and we all had concealer sticks. But actually, I really, really like it. I bought it, I got home and I was like, oh no, I bought a concealer stick, but it's really good. So I just put a little bit underneath my eyes and then over any areas that I want a little bit more coverage. And it's a good coverage, this one. So, and oh God, I'm literally dropping everything. And I feel like the two really complement each other as well. So you've got one that like kind of brightens, and then this one literally does blur your skin. It feels like it kind of just softens it, and I really, really like it. Okay, so then the next thing that I'm going to use is the Estee Lauder Flash Illuminator, and this is from the Estee Edit range, and this just gives a really nice glow to the cheeks. I literally just add it to the cheekbones and then down the centre of my nose, over the brow bone, and then on my cupid's bow as well. And I put that on. I'm just going to tuck my hair behind my ears because I'm going to get messy otherwise. And then I'm going in with my foundation at the same time to blend them both in together, and I'm using the Touche Éclat foundation, which is by far my favourite foundation. I've been using it for years now, and they've actually recently reformulated it a little bit, so it's a little bit more fuller coverage, which I've definitely noticed a difference in, and it's actually really good. a really good positive change to it, because it's still a very natural looking foundation, but it does just have that little bit more coverage on it, which is nice. And then just blend it all in together. And I'm not too precise with how I blend it, because I know that I've put the Estee Edit Flash Illuminator on my cheekbones, but I quite like that it just gives more of a dewy finish with the Touche Eclat, which is quite a dewy finish too. So it's just a nice healthy glow with the two paired together. Okay, so next up I am using Kat Von D's Shade and Light palette, which looks a little bit like this and is literally the best contour palette I have ever used. I'm not very good at contouring. I also have the matching brush, and at the minute I am actually only using it for contour. I'm not using it for highlight. I'm like, it's just given me cheekbones in places like I didn't have cheekbones before, and I just feel like it shapes my face really, really well. And it's like, obviously you can go heavier or more subtle, but I just think it's really nice, and I take that over the forehead as well, just to kind of blend it in a little bit. And I don't really like properly contour my nose because I don't know how. But I just add a little bit. But I just really, really like it. I think it's really good. And I use the Shadow Play, this shade here. And I'm going to go in with some blush, and I've been using the powder blusher from Illamasqua. I love their packaging, and this is called Naked Rose. The pigment in Illamasqua stuff is so good, you really don't need a lot. So I literally just dab my blusher brush into it once, like just once, and then dapple it over my cheeks, and it just gives such a lovely natural flush. But literally that's just one dab. I haven't even had to like swirl it round, and the colour pay off. Like, my cheeks are so much more brighter. And to finish off my base, I'm using another product from the Estee Edit range, and it's their, what's it called? Flash Illuminator Fluid Powder in shade 1 Heat. And as you can see, I've hit the pan with this one. It's such a good highlighter. Quite warm goldy tones to it. So it's quite summery, I would say, but I wear it every single day, and I just really love it. It gives a really nice natural glow to the skin. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's amazing. Okay, so that's the base finished, and now I'm going to move on to eyes. Normally I would do my brows first, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do my eyes first, and I'm going to do a cat eye, and I'm going to use the Kat Von D tattoo liner, which I just love. It's a really good liner to use if you struggle doing a cat eye, because you don't get much product excess, if that makes sense. Like, it's very precise, but it's also got a felt tip nib, which means that you can just get a lot more accuracy with this kind of nib, I think. So I'm going to move in a little bit closer and show you. So I totally missed a step out. I'm actually going to be using an eye primer on my eyes first, and this is the Elizabeth Arden Advanced Eye Fix Primer. I just use this to kind of even out any concealer that's got, or foundation that's got onto my eyes, and just apply it to the lids. And I also find that it's a really nice base for the eyeliner to sit on, so that it lasts a little bit longer and doesn't break away. I'm not very good at doing this on camera because I never know. Okay, so it's this eye, so I need to lean this way. I'm so bad. There's definitely no speaking involved when I do this, because even though I'm a woman, I definitely can't multitask. Okay, so then I'm going to curl my eyelashes, and I'm going to put mascara on my top 2 lashes. I know that this is like quite a backwards way for me to finish off my makeup. I'd normally put my mascara on kind of like last before my lipstick, but you'll see why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it in a minute. And at the minute I'm using 2 mascaras because I've just started using the Benefit They're Real mascara. But you know when you first get a mascara and it isn't quite like as full and as voluminous as you'd like it on its own. So I'm using the last dregs of one of my favourites, which is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's super dry and it's pretty much done, but it gives quite a nice base for this to go over the top of. And I really, really love this Benefit mascara. It's really good, and the brush is great because it's got a little nib on the end that like helps you catch all of the little hairs. Okay, so whilst I'm waiting for my eyelashes on the top to dry, I'm gonna do my brows. And at the minute, well, for about a year now, I've been obsessed with Benefit and their brow stuff. So I'm going in with their Brow Wow Conditioning Primer. I never used to use a brow primer before, but I really, really like it. And I just think as a combination, all of these products together just work really well. So this is just like a gel, just the same as a foundation primer really, just to kind of prep your brows ready to receive some product. And then over the top of that, I use the Gimme Brow, and I use shade 3. I use shade 3 in all of their products. It's a really nice dark brown, but not too dark, so it's still quite a natural look. And this does get quite a lot of product on, so I do tend to wipe a little bit of that off. And then I just apply that all over the brows, and this just gives a nice natural even colour all over the brows and helps to capture a few brows that kind of you wouldn't necessarily see otherwise. It just helps to bring them out a little bit. And then the next product that I'm going to use is the Precisely My Brow Pencil, and this is without doubt my favourite brow product. It gives the most natural brows ever, and it's such a fine little nib that you can catch individual hairs or create hairs where there aren't any, and that just looks so natural, and I'm obsessed with it. I think it's amazing. So I take this all over the brow. And it's just so natural, and still leaves kind of like little gaps within your brows if you want to. Obviously it's up to you how you do your brows, and I tend to do them both at the same time rather than one at a time, so I can try and get the shape as close as possible. Obviously eyebrows are not twins, they are sisters. But I am just obsessed with this. I think it's really amazing, and it's a really good product I find for making my brows fuller. Because you can create a little bit more of an exaggerated look, but in a natural way. And then it's got a really nice little spoolie. Is that what it's called, a spoolie? Spoolie? A little brush on the end that you can just brush through your brows with, just to make sure that you haven't got any clumps, just that it spreads out nice and evenly. And I really love their little brushes. I do find that like sometimes you can get like duo ends and they're not as good, but Benefits really are. And then my last product on my brows is, again, well, they're all my favourite products because I just love Benefit, but it's the Ready Set Brow, and it's a brow gel, and oh my god, it's such a game changer. To get those kind of like prominent brows, this is incredible. It's gone a bit kind of like murky now, but it's just a clear gel that it's literally like hairspray for your brows, and it will keep your brows in place all day. It's incredible, and it does go solid, but it doesn't look crispy. Like, I don't know how they do it, but it's one of the best products I've ever used by far. Okay, and then to finish off my eyes are the two products that I have been like mega excited to share with you, and they're from MAC. It's bright coloured mascaras and eyeliners, and I am obsessed. I've bought a few from them, Chromographic Pencil and In Extreme Dimension Lashes. Oh my god, they've got so many different colours, so many different shades. I really love the orange because I've got a bit of a thing for orange, but I also picked up turquoise and yellow, and look at that. And the pencil is just as bright as well. I just think it's like just such a different way to do makeup, and I love that they've like brought out all of these colours. I think they're amazing. And as well for MAC, they're not too expensive, which is always good. And I'm going to go in with the mascara. Oh, like, it just makes me so excited using them. I love them. Who can do their mascara without opening their mouth? Hands up if you can do it, because I can't. And so that is the eyes finished. And I just think that I just think it's so cool. And then to finish off the makeup look entirely, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipstick in Birkin Brown. This is a really gorgeous colour, and I find that it complements the orange quite well, because I think when you're wearing something really bright on your eyes, you might not necessarily want something as bold on your lips. And this is a very deep colour, but it's not anything that's too mental. Like, it's quite understated even though it's dark, if that makes sense. And that's the lipstick. I just make sure I haven't got any on my teeth. I just really, really love this shade, and I think it looks really nice with the eye makeup as well. And then just to finish my face, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I love this stuff. Like, hairspray for your face. I'm all about setting that makeup. I just think this is incredible. Just spritz a little bit over my face, and it does literally keep your makeup in place all day. And this is a godsend as well for when you're on holiday and you're sweaty. Like, it's really great. And this is the finished look, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I don't know how it's going to come out because I don't tend to do chatty makeup routines, and I'm not very good at talking whilst I apply makeup, so we'll see. But I really just wanted to talk to you about how much I love the products, and I'm so obsessed with the MAC eyeliners and mascaras. I think they're incredible. And I think you can use them without being too bold as well. Like, you can do quite understated things with them rather than being mental, which is why I'm not using them on the top lashes as well. I think it's just quite a nice way to add a pop of colour. So yes, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all soon. Bye!